Hello friends, this is Renee, your peaceful warrior, and I wanted to come to you again with some new tips. I know I've been talking to you, as many of your leaders have been talking to you about different tips on staying healthy while we're kind of cooped up at home and keeping our immune system strong. So most of you know I'm an Arbonne ambassador, and with that said, there's many doctors on the Arbonne task force and team, and I've been listening very closely to different videos, some of which I've posted, but I just wanted to come to you with some of their things that they've talked about. And there's actually another one, Dr. Tonda Cook will be talking this evening at 7, so I want to do this now, and then I'll probably come back tomorrow and kind of reiterate some of what she has said. But there's lots of things that we can do, and taken from my upline, Jessie, she came up with an acronym, and I love it, and it's SOS, because while we're at home, for some of us, it's very different. Others, it's not. And we just have to, everybody's dealing with it a little differently. I'm trying to stay as positive and as busy as I can, even though it's quite different from what I'm used to. But I know for many people, it's extremely challenging, especially if you live alone. So let's just go through the SOS. First one is sugar, O is for others, and S is for stress, the last one. So sugar. I think we all know, we could agree, sugar is not good for us. And at times of stress, we tend to reach for comfort foods, and sometimes sugar is one of them. And I just want to encourage everyone to please try to stay off the sugar. There's so many other ways to kind of curb the sweet craving, using fruits. Dates are great. Agave, monk fruit sugar, which I don't have yet, but I ordered it. And just try to stay off sugar, because sugar, feeds cancer. It adds to our inflammation. It makes us more addictive to it, so we crave it more. And it just takes you down a slippery slope. And we really want to feed and fuel our immune system at this time. And that is really one thing, probably one of the worst things that you could be doing. So sugar, so try to get off it. And I want you to know I'm here for you. That's why I'm doing these lives throughout the day. Our workouts at 11. I'm doing something at 8 o'clock, a meditation and chakra workshop. You're not alone. We're all in this together. And if there's anything that I can help you with, please know that I'm here. Just message me and I'll reach out to you or speak to you or talk about something. So the other one, O, is others. And I want you to think about this time, we get caught up in our own stuff, and I want you to think about other people right now more than yourself, because when we think about other people and if we can help others, we will feel better. So reach out with a call, a text, or, maybe drop something in the mail. I know I haven't really gone out at all, but I know I'm going to go out on Friday to the grocery store, and I'm reaching out to a few people. If they need anything, I'll be happy to drop it off for them. I'm probably going to wear my mask, and I'll get to that in a little bit, but, reach out, stay connected, use social media. If you're not one to use social, maybe download an app. I'm doing a Zoom tomorrow on chakras, and I'm going to be doing more on Zoom. It's a free app, and you have to be invited to the party, or I guess the actual event, but it's a great way to stay connected. And being on the Facebook page, I'm there every day, a couple times throughout the day, and it's just as nice. You can see the people that are commenting, and just staying connected keeps us from being isolated and feeling isolated, because again, you're not alone. So reach out to friends and loved ones, maybe your neighbor. I actually met my neighbor the other day when we're walking on Sunday, and I said earlier in a post, I don't know my neighbors. I wish I did. So I met someone, which is kind of cool. And we kept our distance. We were walking, and we walked on opposite sides of the road, but we shared our names, and she lives right across the street from me. So it's pretty cool. Stress, SOS. So stress, we all have it all the time, but this time these days, we're on day 8 of our plank challenge. So for some of you, this is day 8 of being cooped up. And I want you to try to think of that cooped up, rather than saying I'm cooped up, caged in. Think of it, I'm just free to relax. Think of it, use your mindset to change the words I'm cooped up or caged in as I'm free to do whatever I want in my home. Do those projects or read or meditate, pray. There's so many different things you can do. I've been working on projects. I'm doing more mindfulness. So just think about ways that you could keep your, brain positive. I've done a video on breathing. That's really, really good. The 4-7-8 breath is powerful. It's on my YouTube. Legs up the wall is great for stress and anxiety and sleep. Those are both really good, and they're both on the YouTube channel or on the Fit page. So I mentioned the doctors. There's many, many doctors on the Arbonne Task Force, and they're intertwined with people out in the we're global, so we have people all over the globe, and some of this stuff is really, really powerful. We all know social distancing, staying at home as much as possible, washing our hands, but something you may not have known is that the virus can live on your hair and your clothing. So when you go out, for whatever reason, when you come back, don't touch anything, get it off, wash it if you can, or put it out in the sun. So maybe your jacket, put it outside in the sun. I forget the time, but I would stick it out there for the day. And around here, we don't have a whole lot of sunlight, so I would wash it if you can. But washing it will get rid of the virus. Washing hands, definitely warm, soapy water constantly. When you're out, not only do you want to wash your clothing, you want to wash off your car. So, get your Lysol wipes, wash down the car on the inside and the handles on the outside. If you're wearing gloves, you want to be able to change those gloves, because if you're touching something and the virus is on it, you keep those gloves on. I kind of think washing your hands is better, but you do what you need to do. Something else that is kind of interesting. So gargling with salt water. Talked about that in my classes several weeks ago. Gargling with salt water is a great way to stay healthy and keep the bacteria in your throat from going down into your lungs. So we all know that the virus attacks our respiratory system. It lives in our throat 3 to 4 days before it goes down into the lungs. So one way of getting rid of it is by gargling with salt water, vinegar, or lemon. By doing that every day, just to be safe, whether you have it or not, I would say start doing it if you haven't already. It will push the bacteria, the virus, down into your gut, and that's where the stomach acids will kill it. So it won't have a chance to invade your respiratory tract. So that's a really good thing to know. Another thing that is helpful is sipping on hot liquids. I try to drink tea all day long, and I'm using my Peace mug from a beautiful friend. Karen Day gave it to me years ago. And I have a concoction most of the time, but I'm using my Yogi Immune Boost tea right now. I've got my greens balance in here. I have some lemon and a little dash of apple cider vinegar. So I've got a little cocktail going, and I'm just sipping on it, because sipping on warm liquids, no matter what it is, coffee, tea, bone broth, anything hot, will help push the viral down into the stomach. And again, the stomach acids will attack it and kill it. Cold liquids do not do that. So the virus cannot live and survive in hot temperatures. So it kind of comes in through the nasal passages, the eyes, the mouth, because it's cooler. And if you steamed your face or were in a sauna, that could kill it as well, which I thought was kind of interesting. But cold liquids does not kill it, actually could preserve it there. So start drinking some hot liquids, have your kids do that. And that, let's see, so the virus, you want to drink warm beverages as much as possible throughout your day. And last but not least, metal surfaces. I already said washing the handles of your car, but it is a fact that metallic surfaces, the virus can live on up to 9 days. So you want to really be vigilant to clean those areas, your refrigerator handles, your faucets, the doorknobs, your car. Like I said, anything metallic, it just lives there. I don't know why, but it does. So you want to be extra vigilant to keep those areas clean. And I think I touched on everything. Again, you're not alone. Message, after this, if there's anything you want me to talk on, tomorrow night I'm doing a Zoom at 8 and we're going to talk about chakras, how to balance them, and some fun stuff about them. And later in the week, or maybe even over the weekend, I'm going to talk about essential oils. So some things that we can do with them that maybe you're not doing, because we've got them all over the house, many of us, and they just sit there. So until next time, stay well. Remember SOS, sugar, others, and stress. Connect with others, get rid of the sugar, and try to eliminate that stress. Your peaceful warrior. Bye-bye.